coach is Greg Popovich. It's an exciting Sunday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. With Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Hart. It's the Phoenix Suns taking on the San Antonio Spurs. The big story is the return of Isaiah Thomas from being injured.
Yeah, and the fans have been waiting for this moment for a while. I'll bet they're going to let him know how happy they are to have him back on the court. He's worked extremely hard to return to the lineup as quickly as possible. I know he's been waiting for this day, too.
Yeah, Clark, the work they were able to do while he was out impressed me. I mean, they deserve a ton of credit for not panicking and continuing to play good basketball without him.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. Setting the floor for the Suns. Johnson, he's in at shooting guard. Green outside at 3 with Morris at the 4. Isaiah Thomas out there with Miles Plumlee. And so it's the Suns getting on the board first. They set the screen. And here's Mills from the arc. A rebound by Johnson. And here are the Suns now. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
And they did just what you have to do as a road team, guys. They never allowed any momentum to build up against them. Seemed like every time they took a punch, they had a counter.
You'll like this, Steve. Reverse spurt ability, we call that. They had any defensive lapses? They immediately made up for it with some instant offense.
And San Antonio has possession after the Suns pick up 2. It's Ginobili with the drive, and the layup's good off the glass.
Well, some weak defensive coverage there, and I'm pretty sure they didn't plan on starting this game out like that, giving such easy access to the rim. Well, for Tim Duncan and the Spurs, an incredible legacy of dominance. In his 17 years in the league, the Spurs have never won less than 61% of their games, not to mention, of course, 5 finals appearances and 4 NBA championships.
Here's Ginobili after the made shot from Johnson. There's a good screen. Ginobili kicks to Leonard. Duncan, the pass to Leonard. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. Well, Kawhi Leonard drafted 15th overall, called back in 2011. The pick acquired from the Indiana Pacers in a trade for George Hill.
And you know, at the time, Manu Ginobili said that he really didn't agree with the trade, made him angry. He had a real strong relationship with George Hill and liked his game. I'm sure a lot of Spurs fans felt the same way, but even as Hill remains a heck of a player, the Spurs fans have to be happy. As a matter of fact, they are ecstatic with what Kawhi Leonard has been able to do and what he looks like he's going to do for many years to come.
And Leonard has been a great fit with the Spurs culture. Quiet, low maintenance, hardworking, not one for all the glitz and the glamour. You know, he owns one watch, they say. Just focused on basketball, not the lifestyle that it affords.
Mills with it. He's guarded by Thomas. Offensive rebound.
You just assume he's going to knock those down when he's as open as he was there.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Kevin, Greg Popovich and I got a chance to talk for a bit. He believes that he has a group of guys that can cause all sorts of mismatches and problems for any defense, saying, we know that we're definitely going to be pushing the issue and attacking them on offense. Sounds like this could be entertaining, gentlemen.
Who did it?
Appreciate the report, Doris. So, Steve and
What
Clark, how does, their offensive strategy fit into this matchup?
Well, I think they want to dictate the tempo, and that means really attacking the defense, getting out and running, and moving the ball efficiently.
And with their style of play, Steve, the offense they run, I expect this game to be played on their terms. They're going to assert themselves and play it their way. And you talk about Leonard's work ethic, instilled in him from his late father, lost tragically when Kawhi was only 16 years old. But his father used to put him to work at his car wash, made him run hills, and really embedded in him the value of hard work. And his dad's influence and legacy lives on in Kawhi.
Here's Mills after the made shot from Johnson. And Mills kicks to Ginobili. 6 to shoot. Johnson with the block, but he gets it back. They retain possession. Duncan with the bucket.
You see the defense get caught standing around that time, giving up an easy second chance bucket.
Simply need more of an effort on the boards there, Steve.
Now here's Johnson. Coming off a stellar performance against New Orleans. Now Mills. And it's all evened up.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
The Suns have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. And it's Johnson penetrating. Outside Thomas. Johnson against Ginobili. Johnson can't hit.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
Leonard dishes to Ginobili. That is good.
Good, man.
Ginobili's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
He's having quite the quarter here, guys. I mean, shooting the ball extremely well.
Thomas passes to Johnson. Outside Thomas. Back to Johnson. To the left wing. Here's Morris.
Go on.
And nothing is falling for him right now. San Antonio leading. Clark, their offense has been great here.
Yeah, I love the way they've looked really strong together.
Yeah, very aggressive, too. Keeping the defense off balance with their ball movement. I like the way they look.
And they're on the 2K leaderboard of the teams that have been tormenting opponents defensively this month. The Suns 3rd.
Well, better protection of the lane the last few weeks, Kevin, has helped them cut down on the easy scoring. They've also done a better job on the mid-range coverage as well, getting to their man quicker and finding ways to clog up the passing lanes.
Here's Morris, following the basket by Tim Duncan. Johnson with it. Leonard picks him up. There's Green with the 3. That one falls, coming off Johnson's feet.
But you can't leave him alone, especially from long range.
For San Antonio, they've gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Duncan with a screen on Thomas. Duncan outside. Duncan with a screen for Leonard. Shot clock at 5. And Ginobili. Here we go. Here's Splitter. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
That's the way to shoot the...
They've done a great job of getting...
It's go time. Check in. I'm on it.
Here's Joseph. Diallo, the screen. Takes a shot at the elbow. Blocked. Outside Thomas. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Guys, you just don't realize, maybe Steve does, but you can't imagine how difficult it is to hit a shot that deep. Man, that was as sweet as honey.
Clark, I think it's pretty easy, actually.
now the second quarter just getting set to start. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Suns.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
And they're getting good balance offensively, too, because they're starting to knock down that mid-range jumper.
On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Johnson in at shooting guard. Inside, it's Morris and Plumlee. Green is out there with Dragic.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening, Steve.
No, it's off the charts. It really is. And defensively, I mean, they have to start shutting down some of those lanes to the hoop.
And that one's good. Johnson's for the Suns.
Greg Popovich with 15 straight 50-win seasons as head coach of the San Antonio Spurs. What a remarkable streak of success. And I don't really think folks understand what that level of consistency embodies. He's widely regarded as the best head coach in the NBA, and for good reason. He's the full package as a head coach.
Just 5 to shoot. Ginobili can't hit. Duncan. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Pretty bad defense, letting the offense get right to the rim, but smart play to foul once he was there.
But you know what's going to happen. They sent a message right there. Nothing easy inside.
Well, Tim Duncan, in a lot of ways, the epitome of Steve's substance over style.
Yeah, no doubt, Kevin, both in terms of his game and his personality. He's just a winner.
That court
and a
violation.
leader.
What?
But he does it in such a quiet fashion that sometimes people forget to take notice.
Here's Mills. Right now averaging 7 points a game. Manu Ginobili on the wing. He's guarded by Johnson. Plumlee with the steal. On the wing, Johnson. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. That's 12 points for Johnson.
And when I think about Duncan's leadership, man, I could go on and on.